Mhm. Oh, I'm gonna have to check and see if they made Kash Patel the leader of the American intelligence. I don't know. There's one thing he did when he was getting asked questions that I didn't quite. They asked him, they said, "Hey, can we pull up your previous statements to back these statements up that you said?" And he was like, "If I'm forced to," or something like that. You know what I mean? And me, I just say, "Yeah, bring her all up. Hey, if I said something before that I don't believe now, here's what's made me change my freaking mind." You know what I mean? With new information comes new thoughts. If you're willing to take on that new information. But anyways, that was just one weird thing about the whole Cash Patel thing. Who knows? I don't know who's good, who's bad. That's up to them to decide. They've made their fucking they know. Are you with God? Are you not with God? That's the thing. You guys just don't get this. I actually believe in God, so I think there's repercussions for our stupidity. But hey, I think simply too, I think Jesus was trying to say, "Hey, be in the truth." You know what I mean? Try and be like me. If you see something going on that ain't godly, it's your responsibility because God ain't here to act in God. You know what I mean? Try and do what you think is best. Try not to hurt anybody. Hey, if there's people out there fucking children, you should probably fucking do something about it. Get up off your ass and fucking say something. But no, not in this world we live in. You little fucking girls out there have all told me, "We know, idiot Carl. You're the dumbass. You don't know. We know. There's just nothing we can do about it." That's the most sickening thing. And then people want to think that they got God. This is Christians saying this kind of shit. Are you serious? You think to yourself that fucking weak and pathetic. It's because you've been fucking brainwashed to fucking think that way. Avoid the truth at all costs. The truth already died for your sins. You don't have to face the truth to get to God. No, no, no. I don't think that's the way she works. I think there's a little karma thing involved. But, anyways, so I was watching here. See, you gotta watch the stupid side sometimes too. Well, I think it's all stupid anyways, but there are some people I do think that are trying to tell the truth, and I hope that they would pick God over Trump unless, Trump is playing with God and not trying to play God, you know what I mean? You never wanna play God. Don't play the creator, you know what I mean? It's just a stupid game to play, that's what I think. But hey, we got on here, we got, Trump this is CNN. Trump falsely blames Ukraine for starting war with Russia, echoing Vladimir Putin's. Hey, I don't know. Like I've said, I've always asked you guys, hey, was NATO doing some approaching and shit? Were they involved in breaking treaties that were already in place? I don't know. These are things you guys are gonna have to let me know, or I might be wrong. You know what I mean? Might have caught a lie or something. But here's the one thing that I do know, and I seen it. I seen it from my own eyes, and I know it. Anyways, like I'm just not picking on Trump. I know a lot of the good things he's doing, but like I said, sometimes that can be that. Anyways, I don't like what he's trying to take away from Ukraine. But anyways, back to this. I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but there was like a deal kind of in place where they were gonna like start to do some real talkings and stuff. And Boris Yeltsin, he came from the UK, not Boris Johnson. I think that's his name, Boris Johnson. Anyways, dork with the hair over in England. He's the guy that was to lock themselves up, make sure they were all masked up. Meanwhile, he's whooping it up and fucking partying all over town and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking power. You people do as we say, and when we want to do what we want to fucking do, we're gonna do it. And if you got a problem with this, shut your fucking mouth. Do as you're told, bitches. But anyways, Boris, he lost his position because well, I think people just got tired of him seeing a bunch of shit that he wasn't willing to follow himself. But anyways, yeah, he went over there and said, "Listen, Big Z, have the world behind you, bud. Don't do this. It's not what's right for the world. Don't make peace. You have our support 100%. We'll give you as many dollars as it fucking takes to, like I've always said, I'm not a brain surgeon. I'm not, see, I think I'm really good at playing a game, but it's a war game, but it's a brain game. I think I'm good at those, but war strategies and stuff like I still think I'd be kind of good at that. But anyways, I'm just not interested in war. Virtual war, where no violence is necessary. We just talk it out like men and see who's carrying the truth. Trolling for Jesus. Carl, Jesus couldn't make it himself. He sent me to troll you because little God Jr. is king. Hey, bud, keep playing your game, calling yourself trolling for Jesus. You are fucking with the Mashiach, and I'm not kidding, dude. You're fucked. You act like a fucking clown. You don't care what's going on around you. You just don't want to live in reality. You want to stay in this fucking fantasy that you're living in, bud, where you think you're doing good. You're involved with Jesus. In fact, you're trolling for him. No, no. You're Satan's child, fuckface. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, you can't handle it. You have to see yourself for what you are. And well, we just can't be doing that, can we? Poor little victim of himself. Whoever you are trolling for Jesus, I never need to know who you are. You know who you are. And when, you know, hey, bud, I got a great story. She's fabulous on how humans are, like in the title there. But I'm going to finish. I'll get into that. But anyways, this war thing, we got Boris over there fucking convincing Z to, you know what I mean? Hey, we can. Don't fucking give in. But like I was saying, I'm not the smartest person in the world. But me knowing that fucking Russia is a world power, I'm fucking probably trying to convince fucking Ukraine to not get in a war and fucking figure this out. You know what I mean? Hey, you're just a little guy on the block. Either you fucking let them in NATO or you fucking tell them they have to make peace. Like it's got to be one way or the other. But no, no, no. We believe in you, Ukraine. You can beat Russia for fucking real. That's the thing. Trolling for Jesus. They were making up fucking stories. Do you remember? Did you ever hear that fucking story about the Russian boats were coming to this island on Ukraine and the soldiers that were on the island were far outnumbered by the soldiers on the boats, and you could hear the brave Ukrainians telling the Russians to go fuck themselves, and they were gonna die for their well, anyways. But it was a big farcey farce. You know what I mean? Why would you tell stories about the bravery of Ukrainians that didn't fucking exist? Quite sure there's a lot of stories you could tell about brave Ukrainians, you know what I mean? Over there thinking they had a chance against fucking Russia. For real. Like, fuck, is this even fucking plausible in anybody's fucking head? Like, I but then again, you guys will believe anything, you know what I mean? Weapons of mass destruction. Nobody gets fired. In fact, we promote them. Speaking of Ukraine, Victoria Newland, she knows all about those biolabs over there. You can go check it out. It's on video. She tells you American biolabs. Why would you guys have biolabs in fucking Ukraine? Because if you listen to Bill Gates before the war, 30th country in the world. But hey, who was Hunter doing business with? Paying 10% to the big guy. The big guy who was so brain fucked, he wasn't responsible for paperwork that he had just fucking lying around in his garage. Meanwhile, he's got this great big fucking building full of shit. But I can't remember what happened to Trump with that. That just get dropped. Like, I'm serious. He said he had paperwork where his government was trying to set him up, so he looked like he started a war with Iran. But then again, trolling, if you pay attention, you really pay attention. You know what Donald Trump really loves? If you fuck with him, he fucking destroy you. This is right out of his mouth. Because, hey, I thought he was a bit of a coward and a fucking loser the first time. You know what I mean? I think what really had people hopped up about him is they thought he would do what he said and put Hillary Clinton in jail if she deserved it. You know what I mean? A fair trial. But he never did. He never did. He let them fucking slither around. But here's the deal. I do think they fucking went after him. Like, I do think that those court cases were probably real, you know what I mean? The ones where they tried to fuck him on a fucking a loan that got paid back and nobody got hurt. Of course, fucking it doesn't matter if he inflated what fucking value something was, everything got paid back. Obviously he didn't, but then again, that's part of the deal, you know what I mean? Trolling for Jesus. Like, fuck, what's that guy's name who was fucking Trumpy's fucking idol there? He learned the art of the deal from. He tells you fucking people, deny, 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 deny. Make them fucking believe you. Make them believe what you want them to believe. That's a little George Soros like, you know what I mean? Kind of like the art of perception. I'll make you perceive this. Fuck. How long ago was that? He got England real good for like a bill. I made you think that way. And you're too stupid. You can't catch on. That's what these fucking clowns do to us. They laugh at us at how fucking stupid we are. Hey, they know we're a bunch of child fuckers and they know there's nothing they can do about it. Little fucking losers. Don't know their own fucking power. Just saying, Jabba the Hutt there. Fucking George Soros just laughing at your asses. Fucking just look at the human filth. Just fucking stupid. Fucking living like pigs when they don't have to. Because I'm living it up. And my buddy Klaus is living it up. And, well, old Billy, my boy Billy, he's living it up. And We're gonna party with the Marcones tonight. Talk about the stupid humans. How many times do they need to be told the missus has a PP? And well, when people lie to you, they're deceptive. You know what I mean? Hey, they're ashamed of something. If they don't, you know what I mean? That's the thing. You're gonna be with Jesus. You gotta be authentic. You know what I mean? You gotta be yourself, but still be Jesus. You know what I mean? You gotta fucking rock for the truth. You gotta love the truth so much. You gotta be willing to die for the truth. Actually, you're hoping that you get to die for the truth. What an honor that would be, eh? Go out like a champion, especially when you knew you never wanted to hurt anybody. You just wanted the world to come and learn to love itself. But unfortunately, it's kind of different idea what love is, I think. Love is tolerance and acceptance of stupidity. Let's have men and women sports. It's okay. Let's let men in our little girls' change rooms. It's okay. Men can be 13-year-old girls. Yeah, for sure. Uh, like, if you have to be in the truth, and you just can't say that you believe in Jesus, but you actually have to wanna know what your fucking reality is. Yeah, you wanna be in Israel. Hey, what if that's the keys trolling for Jesus? Huh? Well, what about little Castro? You got a good point there. What about my little leader, eh? He's not. He's fucking half as smart as fucking Trump, and he's got so many people. But then again, I don't know if he does have people brainwashed. I don't know what, but he does have some. I mean, my wife asked me yesterday, "Who are you gonna vote for?" I'm like, "Holy fuck, Joanna. Why would you ask me a question you know it's just gonna end up in a fight?" They're all losers, Joanna. Hey. I got this great hey, I'll let you listen to it. Fucking fuck. I gotta go get my other phone, okay? If you wanna hear sound about Castro. This is what I mean. This shit's out there. I mean, there's no video to it, but there's audio. So I'll put my earpiece and hopefully you guys can hear it. Oh shit. I don't know. Oh, here. I think I saved it so I can put it to my there. Underground, sexual assault against a 15-year-old at the West Point Academy in Vancouver. That there. I'm not a hero. He's already been convicted of. That's correct. Yep. The evidence of the non-disclosure agreement that was based on the daughter of that or the victim, and right before the last election, was paid another $2.5 million. But non-disclosure agreement. Well, yeah, I should just post that to my YouTube. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's kind of low. But basically what it is, it's one of the guys from the convoy that's still being punished to this day. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to believe as far as the convoy is concerned because well, I think there's some dirty play in there, but who knows where it stems from? Who knows? Could be a government op fucking thing, making people say and think certain things. Who knows? Here's why I think that though. The Simpsons. It's pretty bang on about fucking a convoy, eh? Now, I watched some of the courtroom circus on that thing. AD, one of the I don't think he was involved in it, but he was one of the organizers, one of the original people to put it together. Now, what he told people in the courtroom was God told him to do it. Now, maybe God did tell him to do it, or maybe he was taught. I don't know. That's the thing these days, bud. You don't know who's lying. All you can do is try and help people, AD. You know what I mean? Like I've been trying to help you, but I want you with Jesus so fucking bad. But I don't know. You you gotta open up the right side of your brain, brother. I post some great stuff in my community tab, but there's this woman, I posted a thing on the she got to the point where she could use her right side of the brain, and she worked on the brain, and then she had a stroke, and it's cool. Go watch it. It's a TED Talk. She's part of that, like, great song that, you probably haven't paying no attention. Some "Ode to the Brain" or something. It's like an AI, and it's got, like, people who actually study the brain talking, and they turn it into a song. It's pretty cool, but anyways, back to the convoy. Yeah, I worry that some of those people might be plants or something like that, but I don't think that this fella, Pat King, is. To talk about the things that I've learned that while Justin left school midway through, his best buddy, he got charged with being with people that were, not old enough to be around him or something or like that, you know what I mean? He was Justin's teacher's friend, and then you hear about the NDA, and then he talks about it, he says, "I got evidence about it, blah, 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 and, payments," and "Hey, what's on, tits on fire?" So that's a whole lot of dirty, eh? Plus, he goes in on this video, like, "You want me to tag you in at AD?" It's got, like, whole bunch of scandals that fucking backing talks about. Like, who do we go to? Like, I talk about your guys' intelligence, right? It's pretty fucking stupid. There's really no one to go to for help, right? Where the fuck do we go in Canada? The RCMP is fucking they are so fucking stupid. Like, I can prove to you the Elmer cops here, but they are fucking the Keystone Cops. They have no fucking clue what they're doing. They fucking it's a whole sad situation. But these guys over in the RCMP, they hold some fucking real fucking shit in their brains, and they don't let it out and tell the people. You know what I mean? They just hide it. It's the weirdest shit. But hey, my country did make a cry. We did fucking do the whole convoy thing. You know what I mean? Where were our neighbors on that one? AD. We didn't have our intelligence agency to help us. In fact, our prime minister used an emergencies act against us. Where our neighbors, the ones who are fighting for fucking Ukraine's democracy? I know. We are the enemy, AD. We're really not. I don't think you guys know how much shit of your guys's we actually purchased. How much of your fucking stupidity we actually take into our brains. You know what I mean? Like Canada's probably it's gonna be a refuge probably for men who wanna play in women's sports now that Dom's gonna take it out of his country, but here's the thing, AD, what is Minnesota gonna do? It's like a mini Canada, right? It's like the refugee state for fucking acceptance of stupidity. They might seize your bank account. I don't fucking care, dude. You can people can hey, whatever you do to me, it really isn't hurting me. in the end, you fucking have to pay for everything you put this meat suit through, you know what I mean? So it's like, whatever, whip me, hurt me, put me up on a cross, kill me. My pleasure. Like, that's how you really are when you're with Jesus. You're like, "Just don't give a fuck." I only want the truth, and people who don't want the truth, they can go fuck themselves, but people who want to try and find the truth, and that's not by me telling them the truth, that's for them wanting to figure out the truth for themselves, you know what I mean? Those people are the people that I'm here for. The people who are truly suffering, you know what I mean? Not the people that are out on the internet fucking just full of haterade and fucking like, how do you think JM and the AM's doing spiritually when his fucking biggest thrill of his day is Square? I'm like, "Come on, man." And, like, Square. That boy loves love. Love me, love me, love me. Love me, hate me, whatever, just pay attention to me. It's sort of like a Johnny Dagburn situation, but hey, AD, I told your buddy Johnny Dagburn, you're gonna fucking chase me one of these days, bud. You're gonna find out. Am I Jesus? Am I? Because he used to say, Carl, are you Jesus today? Are you Jesus today? The problem is that Dagburn doesn't want to be Jesus today. Now, he can never be Jesus, okay? But he's got to know he is Jesus. Inside of him is Jesus. Just like you, AD. We all are chosen. We all have Jesus inside of us, I think. You know what I mean? We just got to come to terms with it. We got to accept it and want it so bad. Hey, AD, what's your feelings on the Pope right now? I hope he has a strong recovery. 'Cause I don't know. I don't know how to feel for him. I honestly don't. Because can you imagine, just say for instance, like, I don't think these little ceremonies, if you're working for Satan Claus, don't think all these little ceremonies after you pass away give you a fucking a pass to God, you know what I mean? I think the only pass to God is if you were in the truth. And if you were a clown and you really weren't into Jesus, maybe you were into Jesus. I don't know what they're doing over there in the Vatican, but could you imagine finding out there's God and you're a sick man like the fucking Pope and you've told people there's no hell? How does he know that? I don't know if there's hell or not. I don't think anybody truly knows. But if you were serving Satan and you were sick and all your brain had to do was think about, is there hell or not? If I ran around the fucking streets saying I work for Jesus and I'm fucking knowingly putting people into a delusion. I'm softening them for acceptance. I want them to have bubblegum Jesus, the one that just died for our souls, AD, and lets you continue to act any way you want. Listen, bud, Jesus ain't no cupcake, and it ain't no easy ride to get on, bud. But I think here's the deal. The more people that get into the truth, I think it would make it easier for others to try and accept the truth. You know what I mean? I think it might get easier as we go along. My ride, not so fucking pleasant, bud. Can you imagine to the brink of death? You've decided to end her all. And well, a cat comes to your rescue. Wakes your wife up. She makes you go to bed. You can't do it. You decide, hey, I'm gonna give this another shot. I'm gonna go get help at the hospital. You have a talk with the doctor. He says, "Yeah, you're working for a narcissist." And so you think to yourself, "I'm gonna try and make myself better. I know what the problem is." You investigate, you do all this stuff, you go look and I gotta remember the date I got this, but the truth becomes everything to you, and what you wanna do is you wanna find out what happened at work. So you know you've been working with a narcissist, so what you gotta do is you gotta face them. You gotta say, "Hey, work, let's do an investigation. Let me know where I fucked up, or did Troy fuck up? Like, let's all sit together and figure this out." You know what I mean? Because it's harder to lie when person's right there, and if they say, "Hey, what about this?" And they can't, you know what I mean? So it's better to have a separate to never investigate it at all is the best way to do it, but so imagine you were like a 20-something year employee, and they just didn't wanna give you an investigation, and you almost gave up your life because you felt like such a piece of shit, and then you try and become strong. And in fact, so strong that, well, they send you letters saying that, you're not allowed to talk to people at work. They're sending you letters saying you're not allowed at work because, well, in fact, you said, "Hey, can I not come in so we can have a talk and figure this all out?" But in the meantime, when I do force an investigation, AD, it was kinda sick what they did to me, but it was really kinda sick. See, what they did is they had me come in for a few hours, give them a whole bunch of information, and then they decided, "Hey, we can't do this investigation." I'm like, "Why?" "Well, there's too much here." "What do you mean there's too much here? Too much for you to handle?" Like, AD, it was simple shit like, "Hey, AD, if you had nothing to hide, wouldn't you delete every email you ever had between you and somebody else?" That's why I don't delete, bud. You know what I mean? This guy had HR delete every fucking email he ever sent me. Yeah, that's someone with nothing to fucking hide, eh? Prove it right to HR. That's not even it, because they wanted just to get information, right? Then they try to get me to sign one of those Upchurch things, those fucking NDAs, eh? Can you imagine trying to trick somebody into signing an NDA? "Hey, all that stuff we just talked about, let's keep it between us, and then when we hire these people to do the investigation, the people they get to hire." Imagine that. But AD, imagine you get to the breaking point where you're like, "Fuck, I just want the fucking truth. Why won't," like, I've already emailed the boss, right? The fucking owner of the place. "You've heard me read those emails, or would you like me to fucking do it again?" Like, just begging the man to fucking talk to me like, "Hey, you got some fucking issues in your fucking place, man. Please help me." His response is like, fucking dead, dead. Just brain fucking dead. That's what I think, but nobody ever wants to give me their input. You know what I mean? They just wanna tell me I'm crazy and I have demons and shit like that. It's weird. But anyways, so imagine, like, hey, Carl worked there for a fucking long time. He had some pretty fucking dirty secrets on them, you know what I mean? So what's Carl do? "Hey, guys, all I want is a fucking investigation. You don't wanna fucking give it to me? Hey, I'm gonna talk to these people, and I'm gonna tell them this." Right on the old Facemabucker, you know what I mean? "Hey, you guys are gonna fucking fry like motherfuckers. Are you gonna give me my investigation or what?" To my dismay, when I come home, the fucking cops pick me up. You know what I mean, AD? Good thing I got that video of that fucking, like, talking to my psychiatrist saying, "Hey, Like, what gives here, bud? Like, what did I do? Wouldn't even fucking tell me, "Hey, your friends are concerned." Concerned about what? What am I doing? Well, you're saying some stuff. Yeah, I'm telling my workplace to fucking shove it because they won't give me a fucking investigation. But anyways, he wouldn't let me talk. He's like, "We're keeping you." Can you imagine? The people this fucking cocksucker told you, had you at your fucking where you wanted to fucking take your fucking life. He's now taking their word and fucking throwing you into the hospital. Meanwhile, you've got every transaction, every fucking thing that's been done right on your fucking phone there, and you can't defend yourself. Your freedom just fucking ripped from you from the same people who fucking wanted you fucking that's hard on the brain, bud. It's fucking hard wondering what the fuck is going on. How in the fuck is this even happening? Who is this doctor in fucking like who throws somebody in like jail, dude? You know what I mean? I couldn't smoke there. It's fucking COVID going on. It was a fucking nightmare. It was fucking jail. And you know what I mean? Sometimes you're not in there with the fucking greatest of foes neither, you know what I mean? And they don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Some dude yelling about how he wants to kill people and fucking they're not doing nothing. Nothing. Hey, I know my fucking paperwork says I'm fucking violent and suicidal, but hey, I don't fucking need this fucking garbage going on, you know what I mean? And he wasn't doing it to me, it was others, but they just didn't fucking care. It was weird. But then again, the whole situation, I can't wait to tell all 5 fucking times I went in. She's recorded too. I got fucking videos out there of me just bawling my eyes out, saying, "Hey, this is really when I found out my life was just a big fucking lie." You know what I mean? But then again, hey, who do you go to these days for help? Well, I've tried spiritual advisors. You know what I mean? Michael Della Rocha. I didn't realize spirituality had such a big price tag on it, you know what I mean? I thought of $50 for a conversation that maybe woulda interested him. Fuck, I don't know. I didn't know it cost that much money. But the thing is, why couldn't he have just said, "Hey, bud, that's insulting. Do my shit for fucking $50. You're gonna have to give" but no, there's no men like that anymore that'll just fucking stand bold for what they want. I'll look bad because I say it's donations. But if you don't donate enough, I ain't fucking talking to you. But then again, I joined his Patreon and I fucking patronized him with facts and shit. And the motherfucker, can you imagine knowing he's talking about you and he won't say your name and he's talking to like 80,000 people calling you a fucking demon and you think you're down here to fucking work for God and this guy's got fucking now he's got probably over 144,000 fucking souls on his fucking show all hooked in. But oh well. What can you do, right? I tried. I tried. I tried. No one wanted to listen. Hey guys, let me know where I might be wrong. Cause hey, it never hurts to double check who your fucking heroes are. You know what I mean? Listen to my story. Bye. No. Who else did I go for help with? Oh, did you see Hillbilly pull up on Creamy Cream? No, I didn't. Why? 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 Like, why? Really, why? I mean, that Crimson guy's gold. Just let him keep talking. He's a gold mine. Why would you wanna fucking hurt him? Like, he's already hurting in his brain. You guys should be helping him by fucking showing him how stupid he is, but nobody wants to do that. You know what I mean? Because that's not fun. When you guys wanna hurt somebody, you wanna fucking take them right out. Like, you guys just want them destroyed on the ground, never getting back up. I want you destroyed, 80. I do. I want you shattered in a million pieces, but I want you to put yourself back together. That's really what I want, bud, because in order to fucking truly find yourself, you gotta shatter your old self, bud. Because let's admit it, you're just not fucking clicking right, bud? You know that, right? I only say that because I love you, AD. I want the best for you, and I'm not even kidding, bud. Like, you guys think you know what God is, and I don't think you have a fucking clue. Do you know why the devil is the father of this world? Because everybody follows him. If God was the father of this world and we actually fucking followed his son to him, this world would be ran by God because he would be connected to his people. You know what I mean? This is a personal journey you gotta go on, bud. Nobody can save you. There's no priest, there's no preacher, there's nobody that can take you to the promised land but yourself, buddy. And that's only through the truth. I don't believe that Jesus came down here to be worshiped. He said there was a God, there was a Father, and he also said, "If you've seen the Father, you've seen me, or if you've seen me, you've seen the Father." That's because he is the seed of God. Do you get that? When you're the seed of God, you're also a part of God. It's like when you have a son, AD, a part of you is inside of your son. You get that? Without the Father, there is no Son. Like, does that make sense to you, AD? PBR's lost ass gerbil. I'll debate you any day about God and the devil. Any day you want. Any day. Bring your Bible. Is that what you want to do? Bring your Bible? Hey, listen, speaking of the Bible, I like the Bible, so I ain't making fun of it. I just I question things. King James, eh, not a solid dude. I don't think. You know what I mean? And you gotta say to yourself, they started off with 108 books. Why did they get rid of books? Huh? Why do you add things that don't need to be added? You get what I'm saying, right? But these were wise men. What the biggest people of God you could find on the whole earth that determined what went into our brains and what we could just throw away, eh? Would have been for our protection, our ancestors' protection. But then again, you gotta think to yourself, there was a lot of witch hunting and stuff like that going on back in the King James days. I wonder if there was just a few people that didn't wanna accept the, message that he fucking wanted to clearly send out there, you know what I mean? Maybe others wanted to live in the truth, you know what I mean? Do some alchemy. Are you into alchemy, PBR? Hey, you into alchemy? Do you understand what I'm saying, or do you think that that's potions and it's your brain lubricants? It's getting your brain balanced, I think. You know what I mean? alchemizing, balancing. Could you find the feminine inside yourself, AD, if you had to pull it out? Hey, you think it was do you think it was godly for PBR to shove me in what I am even supposed to do in here? Listen, bud, you do what you want with your life, okay? If this is what you wanna do and pretend that you're a fucking gerbil that lives in PBR's ass, then hey, have at her, bud. I don't know what kinda ending that gets you, you know what I mean? But hey, as long as you know what I mean? Hey, is there repercussions for our actions? Is Boris Johnson like, do you think that dumb fuck even realizes what karma is? Like, every person that you affect with your bullshit, I think you get back. Could you imagine how much bullshit Boris Johnson has fucking said amongst the world just with that little meeting with Zelensky? There's been a lot of dead soldiers since that meeting, you know what I mean? Could you imagine taking that karma? Baby. Ah, but then again, hey, the more you suffer, maybe the easier it is to get with God. Because, I mean, that's how I really found God, truly. And what brought me closer to Him is the suffering, making myself strong enough to continue. You know what I mean? It ain't easy out on the street saying you're the Mashiach and you're here to take care of some world business. And quite frankly, you're an introvert and you just fucking the thought of attention fucking turns your fucking stomach. The thoughts of fucking people who have fucking tried to fucking hurt you and fucking spit on you and shit on you and you fucking wanted you fucking destroyed will be begging to be your fucking friend. No, thank you. That fucking repulses me. You know what I mean? I don't need anybody's love. I love my father. You know what I mean? And I think he loves me because all I wanna do is be in the truth. And that's the thing, AD. I'm not like most of yous, I can be wrong. You know what I mean? I don't come out here and say, "I think you're fucking stupid," because it's fucking fun for me. Hey, AD, I was fucking stupid too, like, really fucking stupid. I fell for that. But I think it's all everything happens for a reason. I also know why these people got this. It's not because they're horrible people, it's because they've been fucking time crunched or something like, "Hey, if you don't do this, you're gonna fucking hurt your family members," and you're just fucking you're like, "Fuck, what do I do? I fucking hurt my family members, like, fuck, like, what a" you know what I mean? And then Marky Mark, he's fucking withholding information. No one will ever hold him responsible for fucking withholding information, so you know what I mean? But here's the thing, I learned from my mistake, and I wanna help others. I wanna help those who that were smart enough to fucking not get it, to realize that fuck these people who got it, they're not all fucking bad and fucking you know what I mean? They've been programmed to fucking think that the ones who didn't get it are the problem, 'cause they wanna hurt them, you know what I mean? It's they work us against each other. They knew not everybody was gonna fucking take it. They knew it would cause a bunch of bullshit and hatred, and they did simulations on it. Right? I mean, the WEF did, right? Like, that's in the record books, right? But Is Trump the kink in the fucking WEF's armor, or are they playing ball together, or what's the dealio there? Or are they 2 different teams? I think they might be 2 different teams. Neither one of them good, though. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Hey, who are some of Donald Trump's favorite leaders? Putin. Xi. And Rocket Boy over there in Kim Jong-un. Un. 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 Unos, dos, cuatro, cinco, seis, seven, six fucking times. These fucking losers, when they find out there's a God and their dictating days are fucking done. All that karma. Not it pay to have all that power, motherfuckers. Not a good time now, is it, bitches? And then we're gonna rile up your witches. Hey, hey, D, can you imagine being a dictator and finding out there's a God? Oh, Chi. Oh, how strong you now, Chi. Not so strong, are you? Huh, Rocket Boy? Huh? Make videos still. You loving your people. Whatever. Welcome to God's world, fuck faces. And y'all did it to yourselves. You just couldn't help yourselves. You had to have the power and rule the people instead of fucking doing good for the people. You got yourself in those positions. You could have helped your people, but no, you wanted to dominate them. How does domination feel now, bitches? These guys are going to be running for fucking jail cells. They're going to be saying, hey, I want to pay for my mistakes. That way I can get with Jesus. I want to know the truth. What made me an idiot? I want to know the real me, the Jesus in me, so I can go to the kingdom of God. But here's the thing, folks. We could turn this place into the kingdom of God. We could take the fucking devil's little nightmare that we're all living in, turn it around and fucking make it fucking heaven. You know what I mean? I was talking about nasty stuff. Hopscotch. Hey, I work for God, not you. I'm not here to satisfy you, fuckface. If I was here to satisfy, like, I would rather let fucking child fuckers run the world than stand up and fucking do what's right. Like, you got a real problem with me. I don't care about my words. You know what I mean? I don't care if I hurt people's fifis. You know what I mean? If I say something and I realize I was off cue, fucking come back and say I'm sorry. Or if somebody tells me, hey, Carl, you were spreading some misinformation. Here's what you said, and well, here's what I found. Then I'll consider it and I'll take a look and see if I was wrong and fucking gladly give it up if I'm wrong. Like, you guys want to hold on to your stupidity for fucking whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, keep telling yourselves you're fucking, I don't know. Like, hey, your president is becoming quite the little fucking dictator. You know what I mean? Hey, he wants rare earth in fucking Ukraine. He wants fucking Gaza. He wants Canada. And he wants Greenland. And just how long has that been? How long has he been fucking president for? And that's fucking normal behavior, especially when you know deny, 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 deny. and then make them believe what you want them to believe. Listen, Donald Trump knew about the Marcones forever ago. He should have been telling the world, but he didn't. Oh, this is a guy. You'll be living in luxury in your padded cell. Well, that creaker, OT, what makes me so I should have a padded cell? Hey, you let people fuck children. You need to be fucking not around. Like, if you can't comprehend that you should be a fucking man and stand up for what's right, if you can't tell me where I'm wrong and then you fucking tell me that there's nothing you can do about it, but somehow I'm fucking crazy and need a padded room for asking questions and wanting to know what the truth is, you lack brain cells, my friend, and you're with the devil. And well, your opinion doesn't matter to me because I don't think we end up in the same place at the end, so why become friends? You know what I mean? I forgive you. Go along your way. You don't have to be here. You know what I mean? Don't believe that I'm the Mashiach. I don't fucking care. I believe I am. And until I get information saying that I'm not, I will continue to work for God and not believe you. Okay? Especially without reasons from you, other than I scare you. I'm delusional. Am I hopscotch? Right to the point where my delusion becomes your delusion. And, well, you have to think, is there a hell? Am I a fucking retard? Should I get better in the head? What's wrong with wanting the truth? Like, these are things you got to ask yourself, or you can keep believing whatever you want. Jesus died for my sins. I do not have to participate. I just have to believe. There was a man named Jesus. And that's the thing. It fucking bothers me. Like, isn't Yeshua Joshua in English? How in the fuck did they come up with Jesus? Why would you change the name? Like, what? Like, when he walked around on the earth, nobody called him fucking Jesus. He never heard that name. So why does it make sense might be a devil's trick? You know what I mean? But here's the deal. This is why I love using the name Jesus. Because I'll just, even if that is the case, I'm not saying it is. I'll throw it right back at the fucking devil because I don't fucking give a shit. To me, Jesus represents a character. You know what I mean? And I love that character. And he represents the truth. So if it's Jesus, I'll ram Jesus down fucking Satan's throat. You know what I mean? Because that's what destroys Satan. The fucking truth. He ain't got nothing on Jesus. You know what I mean? He likes to think he's a fucking big shot, but he ain't nothing. In the end, he's got nothing. He just takes some poor losers with him. People who thought they deserved more than others. You know what I mean? You hated septum. Whatever, but Terminex. Hey, Terminex. Have you looked into Joseph Goebbels yet? Huh? What do you think? Think him and Elon got some similarities or what? Elon's on his 13th baby mama. 13th. Did you ever look into the sexual stuff his dad's into? Kind of fucking weird, eh, dude? Kind of weird. I don't know. Him having the brain chip and all that and knowing the mark of the beast could be the hand or the head. My baby mama's in bed. She's in bed. Is there anything else you'd like to know about my baby mama? Baby's mama? Hey? Hey? Yeah, where is Joe? We wanna hear from her. I bet you do. I'd love to lay out a whole fucking scenario thing and then have her review it, and then I get to review the review, and she can review my review, and we can get down to the nitty-gritty of the situation, eh? Listen, we all have receipts, right? Does Carl have receipts? My receipts are their receipts. That's the greatest part of it. Not only do I have receipts, I love the receipts that they all have. That's what happens when you're with God. You pay attention, you listen, you hear, you understand what's going on around you. You know what I mean? You start to read Little Narcissist like a little book. And sometimes you just and no, it's funny to watch because when there's someone else around and I, after you've had a narcissistic combat session, you can go back to that person that was like not involved, but just kind of like an observer. You can go, hey, I'd like to point out this. This is where the conversation started. And this is, anyways, it's great. It is. Get help now. No drama. What do you think I need help from? Really? Like, fuck. Carl, you have no business calling anyone a narcissist. You are a textbook. What do I do that's narcissistic? Hey, listen, just because I hurt your little fucking fifis, hopscotch, don't make me a narcissist. Makes me a truth teller, a true seeker, bud. You know what I mean? True seeker. And your fifis don't count. I'll fucking run right over your fucking fifis for the truth. You know what I mean? They're fucking hopscotch. Because, hey, you might want to get with the truth because you're going to hurt your own fifis. I want you shattered as a motherfucker too. Because right now you're pretty fucking useless, hopscotch. You need to be reborn. You need to fucking find yourself. Hey, let me put it to you this way, guys. I try not to be mean. I don't like to be mean. Let me give you an easy way to try and find yourself. We'll relate it to movies, and I've done this in the past. But let's use our imagination, okay? Okay, hopscotch. Okay, you ready? Okay, so click your ruby shoes, and we're in Oz right now. And Oz is a really shitty place, okay? Like, they let child fuckers run the world here in this place called Oz. So, what our little human adventure is all about, as well, all we do is we gotta go find our heart, okay? Now, when we find our heart, we're gonna wanna be nice all the time and lovey, lovey, lovey. But what we gotta do is we also gotta go get our brain, okay? So we need the heart and the brain. So we need to use our brain to tell us what makes sense. You know what I mean? We need to distinguish what is love and what is acceptance and stupidity, okay? So we gotta get the heart and the brain working together, okay? Now we need to go find out that courage, okay? Because when we have that heart and the brain and we're in Oz and we know a bunch of child fuckers are in charge, right? At the top, okay? We're gonna get the courage to get into action. And well, because all we want is the truth. And when you want the truth, you don't want children to be hurt, right? Right? It should be for the children, right? We don't want the children to have to fight this fight just in case we're, too blind to take a look and see what's going on around the world. You know what I mean? So let's be like the Wizard of Oz. Let's go find our hearts, our brains, and then we'll have the courage to do the right things. Okay? Can you do that, hopscotch? You're the meanest person I follow, and you're obsessed with pedos. Well, you should be obsessed with pedos too. You should probably think that, well, child fucking isn't good, hopscotch. It's kind of fucking sick and twisted, and it's something we should stop. But you are such a brainless fuck, you can't figure that out. You are absolutely fucking stupid. I hope you don't have children. You are fucking dumb. You don't get the simplest, easiest shit. Where the fuck is your head at? Please go find Jesus. Holy smokes. Your brain is just fucking malfunctioning all over the place. Come with some fucking legit shit rather than tell me I'm a problem. Like, hey, let me know where I'm wrong about these child fuckers. So then maybe I'm wrong about you. But no, you can't do that. Ooh, no drama. You're creating your own drama. Oh, oh, I did this one the other day. I got a good one, and I don't know. Like, here's one. This is old John. And then Jesus cried out as he taught in the temple, saying, You know me, and you know where I am from, and I have not come of myself, but he who sent me is true, whom you do not know, but I know him, for I am from him, and he sent me. So again, he's saying that God sent him and that God is in him. That's what I get out of that. Is that not? Bro, your head's slow as fuck. Well, here's the deal, lady. See, I am the Mashiach, bud. And there's gonna be some things I'm gonna have to do. Like all your guys' little games, they do cause trauma. That's what lies do. They cause trauma. Like, can you imagine little me, fucking Red Dog, all these little fuck stains in Creek Squad, like all having fun, calling me a pedophile, making shit up about me and my fucking family, talking about me selling drugs in the fucking park. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? The workplace, the Ministry of Labor not giving a fuck, CPS stealing a fucking kid out of my house. You know what I mean? People stealing from me. I sure I got some PTSD. I'd like to have my brain scanned. You know what I mean? Just to see how much fucking PTSD is there. Because that way I can show people, no matter how fucking deep you think you are in the hole, you fucking grab a hold of Jesus, you can fucking accomplish anything. But you gotta want it. You keep thinking I'm stupid, fuck stain. I say I fucked the world. And I fucked you too. No, no, that's not true. I never fucked anybody. If anybody in the world gets fucked, it's because they fucked themselves. 'Cause they didn't wanna be in the truth. The truth hurts too much. Don't wanna be in the truth. Don't wanna accept things, you know what I mean? Why would I wanna accept things? I'll lay in my victimhood. Wah, bah, 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 bah. Ah. Feels good to be the victim, doesn't it? Nothing I can do. I know there's bad things afoot, but nothing I can do. I'm just gonna live my life the best way I can live it, even though the children will have to pay for my fucking cowardly fucking ways. Hopscotch, do you think God likes a coward? Do you? Do you think God loves a fucking person who is not willing to stand in the truth? Ask yourself that simple fucking question and answer it fucking I'd be fair to yourself. To answer it truthfully to yourself. Do you think being a coward pays off in the end? Or should you wanna know the truth? How much for a couple grams of shrooms? Well, I haven't had shrooms in years there, my friend. In fact, in the span that I took them, you could probably figure it out within the videos, you know what I mean? But it really wasn't a long while. You know what I mean? What if the mushrooms were what helped me with my spiritual awakening? Quite frankly, you're just an idiot. Eh? Do you think that's plausible? Mhm. Try not, eh? Just tell us the story about your kid. Well, I have a million fucking times, you fucking retard. You don't listen. I'm tired of dealing with fuck faces like you and repeating myself over and over again because somehow you want to catch me say something fucking that you can get me with. Hey, hopscotch, I ain't fucking perfect, dumbass. But here's the deal. You don't have the ability to fucking step inside somebody else and fucking see what they might see, you know what I mean? So why in the fuck would I try to explain something to you you'll never comprehend? You can't comprehend that child fucking shouldn't be allowed, you know what I mean? But you allow it because 'cause you're a loser. Therapeutic? Therapeutic's gonna be knowing that you know there's a God and that you can't reach me. You can't reach me, hopscotch. But you can know that I forgive you. You know what I mean? When you do this stuff, I only feel bad for you, you know what I mean? I mean, I know it comes out as maybe anger to you, but it's really not, it's just the truth. I get sick and tired of your stupidity. The whole child fucking thing, I can't wrap my head around, but you know what I mean? There's a problem with me wanting that stopped. I'm wanting men out of women's sports, thinking that that's not fucking right, you know what I mean? Something worth fucking fighting for, you know? I don't want 50-year-old men thinking they can be 13-year-old girls going in the fucking girls' change room. You know what I mean? I'd rather fucking stand up for what I think's right and, you know, if you're a little fucking girl, you're crazy or whatever the fuck it is you wanna do, you know what I mean? You're a loser and wouldn't stand up for the right thing and fucking but then again, when you find out there's a God, are you gonna be willing to stand up for the right things? Are you gonna have the courage then? Are you gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, what happens to my soul? Hey, if I don't do this thing, do bad things happen to me?" Here's the thing, hopscotch, I don't know. I just try and do the best I can for the best result I can, you know what I mean? But hey, freaking get help, get help, get help. Ain't no drama. Pagan warlord. God won't accept you, but I will. Yeah, we'll find out about that. Hopscotch says I need help. What do I need help with? Huh? What the fuck do I need help with? What could you help me out with, hopscotch, other than a destiny to hell? You know what I mean? And I don't want that. I don't wanna be a coward. I don't want any part of hell. I don't know if there is hell. I'm not trying to scare you with it. It's just people talk about it. It makes you wonder. Hey, you take what you get, hopscotch. You know what I mean? It's all on you. I can't. I can't put you to hell. Remember, like I said, I'll never judge anybody. I can't. But I will ask questions, you know what I mean? I'm allowed to ask questions and I'm allowed to give my opinion. And if my opinions are wrong or off based, well, let me know where I'm wrong. But you won't. You keep telling me I need help. Help. Hey? I think you're gonna need some help, Oscotts, but hey, that's just me. Let the chips fall where they may, eh? No drama still says I need help. Kind of help do I need? Eh? I've been asking for help. No one wants to help. I've tried psychiatrists. Fuck, I've got psychiatrist meetings fucking recorded. I think it's some of the worst gaslighting I've ever fucking heard in my life. But I'd like to get the opinion of others that have a fucking brain cell in their head. You know what I mean? I just need to keep searching for one of those. Hey, what do you think of this doctor fucking meeting? You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense to me. Hey, where do you go for help? Hey, no drama. Where do you go for help? Hey, I think I'm spiritually awakening. Mm. Oh, no drama, no drama, no drama. You're gonna have some drama in your life, but you caused it all yourself. Ooh, baby. Can you imagine that first time when I go viral and you know you fucked up? And you find out there's a galactic federation of aliens. Right? Hopscotch, like wise, bro. We got Jonathan Evans in here. Jonathan. Jonathan. What happened to little me? What's going on with little me? His channels seem to be gone. I'm all in mystery on little me. I missed the little feller. You know what I mean? What's going on with little me? Hopefully everything's all right. I know they had fires in California, but that wouldn't have taken his channels off the fucking YouTube, right? What's going on there? Or did Rocco finally get him? What's going on, Jonathan? What's going on with little me? I don't know what happened to little me. Well, the whole little family's just kind of fucking gone to shit since little Jonathan Evans decided to become Jonathan Evans, but still not the real Jonathan Evans. The Jonathan Evans of many faces. Hey, get with Jesus and you'll have all aces. Hey, brother, don't you want aces and not faces? I want to see you succeed, bud. I want to see you win this game. Right now, you're a big fucking loser, but you can turn her all around, bud. But you got to acknowledge you're a loser first. And it's not like I had to do it too, bud. I'm not asking you to do shit that I wasn't willing to do, bud. I had to take a deep, big, deep, dark look at who I am. And you can see it on my videos, bud. You can see how my mind keeps changing because I get new and different information. Like this Trump thing. She's been a fucking up and down, up and down, up and down. I've already won, Curly. What have you won there, fucking jackass? What do you think you're winning at? Huh? Uh-huh. Jonathan, what are you winning at? Huh? Are you a stud with the ladies? Is that what you're winning at? Are you winning at being a great dad? No. If you got kids and you're not trying to protect them, you're really a fucking loser, dude. I don't know what else to tell you. We've had these conversations. You won't tell me where I'm wrong. So if you're not willing to show me where I'm wrong, you're just a fucking loser, dude. Triggering you. You think you trigger me, what? You make you make me cry. I do. Off screen, I'm fucking crying over your stupidity. I'm like, why are they so fucking dumb, God? Why can't I not fucking reach? Why can't one of them fucking hear me? That's my catchphrase, Jonathan. Every superhero needs this catchphrase. Mine is, hear me? No. That's not a new thing, bud. That's not a new catchphrase. That's been a catchphrase of mine for a long time. You can ask my wife. She bought me mugs and stuff with fucking hear me on them like years ago. My catchphrase. Hear me? Who else had that catchphrase? Hear me? But here's the thing. Hear me tell you about Jesus. You gotta you gotta find the truth for yourself. But you gotta hear me though. So you know to go to Jesus. But Jonathan, I am Jesus. Right? How do you feel about knowing Jesus? Hey? But remember, I'm not the Jesus, okay? It's impossible. This was not here 2,000 years ago. This was, but is it the same? But was it another one? But we still are the same. You get what I'm saying? We're in the truth, Jonathan. It's the only way to have Jesus, buddy. Jesus keeps his ear pods. No, dude, I'm still searching for Jesus. You know, he's inside of me. I am I'm not the truth. I'm the seeker of truth. I'm here to grab as many human beings as I can. We'll shake the noise off and we'll try and find out what the truth is. We'll blast through the Vatican. We'll find out what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? What are they hiding from us? Listen, it's time to shake down those Rockefellers and Rothschilds and, well, tell them that they don't own any more oil and that belongs to the People's Republic of the world. No more Rockefellers and no more Rothschilds running this fucking place. And well, when they find out there's a God, I'm quite sure they're all gonna shit their fucking little inbred asses all over the place, knowing all they did was fuck themselves after generation after generation after generation, telling themselves to be more powerful, fucking themselves and fucking themselves. Satan just fucking want more Rockefeller here. Can you imagine? Like, why could you be such a dirtbag and pick the devil over God, eh? Trolling for Jesus is on the payroll. Oh man. But anyways, I do this out of love of the Father, okay? All for God. And hey, it's not an easy road. It's really not. They made Jesus sound like a cupcake and easy to get to. He does take a little work, but he tells you that. You gotta be willing to pick up that cross. You gotta be willing to die for other sins too, because they're gonna hate you because all you want is the truth. Where's your family? How about worry about your own family and save the world? Well, hey, dickhead, did God tap you on the shoulder and tell you to be the Mashiach? Did he tell you to go through hell and learn some lessons and fucking share them with the humanoids to try and turn them into human beings? No, I don't think he did that to you. He did that to me. You know what I mean? But is that something I should continue with, or should I listen to you, you dipshit? Anyways, I gotta go. We've been on here for an hour and a half. It's 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Bye, guys. Remember, let truth be your number one. So that way you can have the Father, which is love. Because you can't have true love. First of all, you need free will. You have to choose the truth. You know what I mean? That way you're chosen. If you choose the truth, you'll be chosen. You'll find God. And well, with God, you'll feel like you can accomplish anything. People may underestimate you and think you're a little nothing. But hey, you know you're the Mashiach and you're here to change the world. And well, if you keep yourself in God, sooner or later he will repay you. Whether it's here or up there or wherever. I just know I want to be with him, eh, Jonathan? Hey, when you want to be with God, I'd rather be with God than sit here and talk to you people and tell you how fucking stupid you are and how you fucking make me sick to my stomach and how you fucking just spit in the face of God and you fucking you waste this opportunity that you've been given to fucking just run around and be a loser just because you think it's fun. Keep playing the game, boys. Have fun. Anyways, I'll play with yous right to the point where, well, you're gonna have to take some time to yourselves and figure out what you've been up to. But hey, if you don't like what I have to say, you can get the fuck out of here too, because really, sooner or later, I'll just get annoyed with you. But I'll never block you. Never, 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 never. Whether I reply to you or not, that's a different story.